Heard. Alright, I'll just be a threat back here then. Bastion now. Oops. Orioles are two games ahead in first place. I can't believe this is the play of the game. When I was in high school. Yeah.
I just remember because that was the year that the Royals went like on a ridiculous run with the wild card through, and they swept every game up until the World Series.
And then you guys never won the World Series after that. Shame. Shame. For shame.
I remember playing Destiny that year, like during the wild card game, and like I was watching it, and then like halfway through, I was just like, "Well, there it is. There's the Royals." And then I just went to go play Destiny, and then after a couple hours, I came back, and the game was still on. I was like, "What the fuck? What the? It's in the 14th inning. What the fuck is this?"
I remember I was playing. I can't remember what game it was. But I was playing something when Johan Santana threw his no-hitter, and I literally was like, I had one screen I had my game, the other screen I had the Mets game on, and as like the 7th inning came on, I told everyone I was playing, I was like, you need to stop. Like the Mets might be doing something here. Like this is this might be something I need to be watching. And by like the 8th inning, I was clocked out of whatever game I was playing. It was just like,
that's funny.
I'm here watching Johan throw a no-hitter, which would not be a no-hitter in today's MLB. Because that ball fucking was fair. It was called foul. There was no VAR at the time.
Not all of us are scientists,
They don't call it
but
VAR.
that's no reason to be careless.
Video review.
Oh, can we talk? I know you guys aren't huge soccer fans, but can we talk soccer real quick?
And how clean sheet you drew last night against Jamaica.
How what? No, I didn't see the women's thing, and I don't want to talk about how NYFC lost against Atlas. What I do want to talk about is it's the time of the year where Kylian Mbappe does this whole "I don't want to be here," and it's like,
And now he's worth $1 billion.
Okay, so this is where it gets in. They have offered PSG 300 million plus
339 plus he would make 770
plus
something.
1.1 billion to the player. Correct.
Let's get back in the saddle.
And he's apparently turning them down.
Oh, is he? I don't know. Everything that I'm seeing says he's taking it.
Oh, I've seen he said he would rather sit on PSG bench than play 1 year in Saudi.
If he gets that contract, he would make more than the entire MLS payroll.
Objective lost.
Nice too.
Here's the thing, dude.
The payload.
We were talking about this with Elon Musk. $1 billion is a lot of money. And like I was talking about, it's easy for me to say like I wouldn't sell my morals for $1 billion, but like that's because no one's ever gonna ask me.
Right.
Like I'd like to say I would not pick $1 billion over playing Saudi Arabia, but like I feel like that's one of those things until you know, until it's asked of you, you don't really know.
Yeah, I was like, so made a thing like for the amount of money.
Heroes never die.
You're the only one in that?
Like the average person will work like a normal full-time job for like 1,600 years or something to get this amount of wealth.
The way I that explained to me is like I've heard explained is if you got $1 a day every day from like
Since the Egyptians ruled the world.
no, but like if you get $1 a day from like you get $1 million, it'd be $1 a day from like the 80s or the 50s or something. Like I forget exactly, but it's like a long time, but not like an obscene time. And then it's like to get $1 billion, you'd have to get $1 a day from when like dinosaurs roamed the world. Like, again, I'm not trying to be super political, especially after I feel like I got super political the other night. But nobody on Earth has $1 billion by being a good person. That's at some point you've had to make a decision that is like I sweatshop labor, or I've actively decided against curing child hunger so I can have a
I'm gonna die to my own fucking dynamite.
I mean, maybe that's my opinion, but like, I don't know. Just feel like I feel like with $1 billion, there's a lot of stuff you can do. We're like, this is why like I didn't hate Elon Musk as a person, because they were like, we made a comment one time that was like, if you showed me a plan on how to stop like hunger, I would do it. And they were like, yeah, it'll cost $40 million, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. Like,
I don't take
they gave him like a
kindly to
real
being
plan,
knocked
and
down.
he's like,
I remember that.
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was just joking. I was not really worried about that.
Like, dude, nobody would give a shit if you didn't say anything. Like, you put this on you.
Fashion's just living on fire, dude.
Fashion's dead. That's dead, baby. That's dead. Best movie ever, by the way. Pulp Fiction. There's the great thing of like, speaking of Elon Musk, there's like, I'm sure I've said
What
to you,
was
but,
that,
like,
Knox? What was that?
He's in spawn?
Yeah.
there's like, Elon Musk did space travel, and I didn't know anything about space travel, so I thought he was a genius. Then he did electric cars, and I didn't know anything about electric cars, so I thought he was a genius. Now he's talking about coding, and I know a lot about coding, so I'm really worried about the cars and the space travel.
Yeah.
This is a guy who, and like, not to get into like his code, I don't know his coding background. He could be a good coder who, like, honestly at this point in life is just fine to just employ other people. That's a real possibility. You know what I mean? Like, I don't call him lazy, but like, at a certain point you want to be the boss. I get that. But pursuing meta, which meta is a whole other shitty concept. Like, I'm not defending meta, but like, he's currently in full battle with meta for. He says they copied his coding for Twitter.
Complete.
6
He
months ago,
open
he made
sourced it,
Twitter
didn't
open
he?
source. Like, you can't make something open source and then be like, they copied our shit.
To one.
Fucking it's open source.
Sides.
You
That's the
you
whole
did
point.
this. You did this because you had such a fucking hard on for making sure everyone knew that. Oh, look,
Select
junk
your
down.
hero.
Oh, that's our junk. I thought you were junk.
Nope.
Like, you can't do that. Stupid. He's an idiot. I don't like him. I do not like him. I think he's a putz who, like, his entire childhood he got shoved in lockers, and if he didn't, it was because his daddy's obscenely wealthy, and like not in the good type of wealthy, but like
Saddle up. We got
like
work
diamond
to do.
wealthy, if I'm not mistaken.
Strike from above.
I don't know. He's a putz.
There is
And-
always room for improvement.
The world would probably be better off if he just donated his money. I think it says something when your children are like, I want nothing to do with
Well-
my very rich father, but the grandchildren are also weird sometimes. So like,
Well,
I
I
get
think
it.
it's fucked up is if you would take just not even the whole amount, but like splitting it between him, Gates, Buffett,
3,
and Ellison.
Zuck.
1.
Like how much
Objective A.
good that
You'd cure a lot more. And this is an interesting. Here, guys, we're gonna get deep tonight. It all depends on what you feel about Kant. Kant versus oh my God, what's the
I know what you mean.
utilitarianism?
Yeah.
Is it better for the?
Positioning underway.
Is it morally?
Oh shit.
Are you morally responsible to do better for the group or for yourself?
Yeah.
Because
We're
you
in
can
this
very much
together.
make the case that if
All
you
of
feel that
us.
it's better for the group, I don't know, man. Just tax fucking billionaires. Like that's really where I'm at. It's just tax. Just tax.
Meritocracy suggests that everybody has the same starting point.
Just fucking tax billionaires. That's,
Railed and powered and ready to fire. We are falling apart.
like I don't want to see like tax control for like a dude who's a $1.5 billion pays $800 fucking hit it in some fucking country I've never goddamn heard of and will never be able to travel to. Like,
Well, I think it's I saw something about that. Like, so like Amazon and other companies like will license their software, quote unquote, and they'll sell it to like, another company that they like create. So they pay themselves, basically.
yeah, I'm familiar with how to launder money.
Come on, Vivian. Get yourself
Ross, do you have
together.
anything
Yeah.
useful for grab?
Nick's got family experiences.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
No, actually, in all the illegal shit my family has done, laundering money is not one that we are. I'll admit to the crazy shit I've been involved in, and money laundering is not one. There's a reason why I know every odds of every game. So, switching Viva, I guess.
Just what I was looking for.
Objective A captured. Not
No,
so
it's just
Yeah.
tax
To a certain
billionaires.
point, yeah.
The right.
Someone else also has made a funny thing. It's just like all these entrepreneurs and stuff are like, I took all this risk, I deserve all the rewards. But then they're just like, when it gets like risky and they start losing, like, no, that's not, I don't want that.
No, I don't actually want to take
Billionaires have a
risks.
lot more money than us, and how if we tax them properly, then they wouldn't have as much more money. They'd still have a lot of money, but not as much money. And how we're gonna eat the rich, basically.
We are falling apart.
what did I see? It's just like so. The guy who owns AEW Wrestling
This
also
ends
owns
now.
Fulham, right? And Fulham's striker right now, like he's their best player, kind of by far,
Let's get back to basics.
has said he will never play another minute in Fulham because they refuse to sell him
Breaking them down.
to Saudi clubs who want him, right? And they refuse to sell him because the guy's son was basically like, fuck Saudi Arabia. Like, I'm not taking their blood money. Which is an interesting comment for a team owner to make. And
There's a lot of owners out there that don't like Saudi
Recalculating.
Arabia. There's a lot of, I mean, a good part of the country doesn't like it, right?
Saudi Arabia right now is, I don't know if you follow soccer, is buying a lot of like top players because Saudi Arabia.
was LPGA or the PGA too.
Yes, it's a very similar thing with the PGA where they had the golf and they.
And you thought I was
Saudi
less
Arabia is very interested in sports watching, where it's like, oh, if you think Saudi Arabia is golf or really fun teams with Cristiano Ronaldo, you don't think about how we kill small shots when they fucking bones. Like, forget the parts we don't want you to remember.
breaking them down. Nice work, team. Keep it moving.
But like the homeowner has basically said like we're not doing business with Saudi, and like my wrestling chat is just like, cool. So when we eat all the billionaires, we'll make sure to eat him last. Like,
Play of the game.
Blake, you joining us?
No, I'm actually a little bit under the weather tonight, so I'm just here to chat and not think too much.
That's fine. I'm drinking because I've been on vacation. So,
Nice. I'm hoping to be there in a couple weeks.
where you going? Anywhere nice?
We're gonna go out to Michigan.
Oh, nice.
With my in-laws and stuff. Hopefully.
Are your in-laws from Michigan? Without getting too personal.
No, we're
Okay.
just we've been doing it for a few years now, where we just go rent a house and it's
Did
with
you?
3 other families.
I don't know if you commented on it. I sent you a thing of Cookie Carrasco and Liam Hendricks.
That's pretty cool.
But
It's
that's
the only bright spot in the Sox right now is Luis Robert and Liam Hendricks getting cancer free. Otherwise, that team is a piece of crap.
for you guys who weren't involved in minor Blake's DMs. The Mets have Cookie Carrasco, who I believe faced some type of cancer. I don't know specifically. And Liam Hendricks, who had cancer.
I think it was.
I don't know what type of
I think it was
cancer
similar.
Liam Hendricks had. They teamed up when the White Sox were playing the Mets to host pediatric cancer patients from Cohen Center Children's Medical Center. The kids met with Cookie and Hendricks to hear the stories during a tour. So like they took cancer kids, for lack of a better word, and like gave them a special tour of the stadium, and like I don't know, they're not shitty human beings. Like Liam Hendricks is probably one of the most not shitty human beings in baseball.
Oh yeah. And
Like,
he's going to be
I-
off the team pretty soon. It sucks.
I know one of the reasons he signed with the White Sox is because they do like a big Pride Night, and he's like, that's why he's the face of Pride Night for them. It's like he basically told his agent, like, if the team doesn't do a Pride Night, I'm not even gonna entertain offers. And like, there's the great All-Star game where he mic'd up and doesn't realize it's not an interview, and he's just yelling
Select
"fuck
your
alive,"
hero.
like.
He does that in all the games.
But he's mic'd, so you hear all of it. Which one's Sanctum? Sanctum is the inside one?
Inside.
So yeah, tax billionaires, fuck Elon Musk. Zuckerberg is terrible as well.
I'm the
and
last one you'll ever.
And you know what's
Makes
the
this world
sad
better.
part is Zuckerberg's terrible, and he's like the
Science
least of the
means when
terrible,
your outcomes are
which is
uncertain.
not good.
But I am certain that
Well, that's
we're
because he's a
going to
robot.
have a great time.
Yeah, I'm not convinced he's people. So
Did any of you guys ever see the movie The Gamer?
no.
Okay, so it's a movie with Russell Crowe, and the premise is this dude creates this technology that
Round one. Capture the
it's
objective.
basically a neural link where you put this implant in your brain,
And
and
then you're controlled by some kid with a controller.
yeah, and yeah, like the agonist basically is
Okay.
and it's just ridiculous. So I would suggest, like, it's not the best movie, but it's, I don't know, when it comes to like critical thinking, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
I think I've
flip
seen
side to that,
pieces
have you
of
ever
it.
seen? Have you ever seen the movie Rubber?
Do this.
It's about a
No.
tire that kills people.
I switched to Hog.
Oh, they switched to Hog, did they? Oh, Sans is already.
That's the whole
the
movie.
Rupert.
It's about a tire that murders people, and it's
A
magnificent.
tire?
Yes, a
Is that a
tire.
Tarantino film?
It is not. It's far too stupid to be a Tarantino film, and it's amazing.
That's what I need.
This is. I watched it in college, so it had to come out like 2012, 2011. You know, when good movies came out. And this and one other movie. And the reason why I watched Mystery Science Theater, because I didn't know what Mystery Science Theater was. And I would just watch these drinking on my friend's couch and just rip the shit out of them. And my friend was like, "You should watch this." And it was basically what I had been doing.
I'm about to pitch
It's that
fear.
movie and Human Centipede.
Oh God.
So I was like, dude, this guy's like a nice Art Deco house. And he's like, you need to hold that thought.
I scared the Life Weaver off the map.
Oh, Life Weaver sucks, man. Life Weaver fucking. Life Weaver uses Sharpies on dry erase boards, so.
This town just ain't big enough.
the objective. We can do this. I for no one.
Oh, thank you, Hog, for pulling me out of that.
Dick. Get pooped. I died while jumping and out in the air.
Do something!
Results.
Oh, I put baby on a corner.
Get it this door now. I need it.
Kill this hard road. So something on vacation, like maybe one of the stores or something we saw, was called Whole Hog. So to myself and literally myself alone, I went ready to go whole hog in the car.
You won't get the best
Kelly
of me.
did not find it funny. I felt bad because
We're in
I
this
dragged
All of us.
Tony Nix. It's like, this is my favorite cheesesteak place, and now it's not even my favorite cheesesteak place anymore. And like,
Sailed up, powered, and ready to fire.
shame. Do I have healers? Do I have healers?
There you go.
I got everybody with you.
Oh, you should have on there, Roadhog.
Oh man, I just.
I'm coming back to you, Shatter. Oh, maybe it will matter.
No, it'll matter. That was a terrible, like, never call that in on the fucking tree, dude.
I had freaking.
Recalculating.
I had beat,
0 to 1.
and then as soon as I got rezzed, he died.
I'd rather wait a century.
I wish I could be Mercy, but it is what it is.
What else is going on, Blake? How's your summer going?
It's been busy, hectic.
You been doing the grid?
What's that?
Doing the Immaculate Grid?
5.
Occasionally, man, that thing makes me feel stupid sometimes. Like I can't get it in my brain. Like, and then I like it now that
That baseball reference spot it?
yeah, well, because then
Yeah.
afterwards you get to see, you know, what the
So-
right answers could have been, and then
I do want you to know. Today, I don't know if you did today. One of today's was Yankee Hall of Famers. So I don't know if I put mine in chat.
What the shit?
I put Phil Rizzuto.
okay.
And while I was thinking that, all I could think of was that Billy Madison scene.
Death in my wake.
Rizzuto. Rizzuto. Those look like R's. Rizzuto's a baseball player, not a word. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Rizzuto. It's funny because like every day I'm like, how can I get someone lower than my brother? I know Doug Cavage, and then he puts fucking some guy you've never fucking heard of, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know how people do that.
Flanking.
I at this point will put Bobby Bonilla anytime Bobby Bonilla is relevant, and I don't care what the percentage is, but like it's Bobby Bo, so greatest baseball player ever. Orioles great, Bobby Bonilla. Cardinals great, Bobby Bonilla. Braves great, Bobby Bonilla. Like,
ชีวิตปกป้องชีวิต
So we're at 63. We fucking got this. We got this. I have a grab.
Okay.
Russ, I will full grab until DB. You let me know when DB's ready. Does that work? And you let me know, and I will bubble, and
If
I
I
will.
can stop getting halved by fucking soldier and then just annihilated by a hook.
I have reached the objective. Come aid me.
Alright, so I am undead.
Okay. I have it.
So we're gonna, I'm gonna bubble you, and I'm gonna DB bubble you and go in. Okay?
You're gonna.
DB, I'm gonna grab. You go in with the DB, and you'll get a bubble.
Okay.
That make sense?
Hold on. Yep.
Beware the shadows.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright, I'm six to the. The problem is they're so fucking spread. Oh, they're right here. I didn't have a bubble for you. I'm sorry.
Fuck this Mercy.
Yeah, she's not good.
Yo, Mercy's getting fucking out healed by a fucking Moira. Like, is she just attached to our other DPS? Is that what's going on?
I can't 1v4 with no healer.
Blake, can I ask you a question that you might answer better than most? Am I wrong to
Yeah.
think the Bears have a chance this year of winning the division?
Not at all. I think their division sucks. Everyone thinks, oh, the Packers will be fine. They'll be fine. Like,
I think the
no,
Packers are going to be dog shit, by the way. Like,
they're going to be bad. You don't realize how smart Aaron Rodgers is. And I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers. He is such an arrogant prick. But he's one of these top quarterbacks that have gone through in the last 20 years that just absolutely knows exactly what you're going to do, no matter what. And he had the ability to put the ball where it needed.
I mean,
Right? And the Packers are going to miss that.
looking at the Packers depth chart, it's Jordan Love, who, giant question mark, could be good. Aaron Jones, good running back. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Reed, Jake Musker. What is their offense? Their offense is literally Jordan Love is hoping Jordan Love's as good as you think he is. It's Aaron Jones.
Jones is good, but he's gonna be 30.
And hoping that John Runyon and David Bakhtiari fucking are still good. Like,
They're not. They're gonna fall apart. They'll fall apart after week 6, and that'll be it. The Vikings. I know they're your team, man, but
we're garbage. Here's the problem. Is
I don't like Matheson. I think that's a big ask for him to lead into that role.
The dirty secret, I don't think Mattison's a starting running back by the end of the season, but that's neither here nor there. My issue with the Vikings isn't even Alexander Mattison. Do you know what my biggest issue with the Vikings is? I'm the youngest of the 4 of us at 32 years old.
Kirk fucking Cousins.
If the 4 of us currently went out, 3 of us would be starting on the Vikings secondary. It would be whatever 3 of us you pick and Hitman Harry.
Well, they let Peterson go, right?
Sorry?
Didn't they have
Patrick Peterson is gone. Yes, he is gone.
That was a stupid move to let him go.
We signed somebody for a lot of money who's probably going to be our slot corner, which is a crazy thing to fucking spend money on. But, like, right now, our secondary is projected to be Andrew Booth Jr., Byron Murphy Jr., Harrison Smith, and Cameron Byron.
You did get a new defensive coordinator in Brian what's-his-face, right?
Yes, but the problem is, like,
he's smart. He knows how to run a defense.
We have fucking jabronis in the secondary, though. Like, our best secondary player is Harrison Smith, who has never once pretended to be a good coverage guy. His job is to fucking lay the lumber over the middle. And I'm fine with that. But, like, you have to have somebody who could cover a child with a blanket, and we have nobody.
So here's the thing about football amongst all the other sports, okay? The coaches matter just as much as the players.
Yeah.
Sometimes even more. And a good coach can take average players and make them much better.
How I feel about the Vikings this year is I feel if we get into a 7-14 shootout, it's not good for us. If we can get into a 35-48 shootout, that's better. Like, the higher the scoring goes, I think the better the Vikings have a chance. Just because this offense, I think, might be really good.
Don't forget that.
It's going to come down to whether or not they can run the ball.
I'm not a big...
If they can't run the ball, they're just going to double cover Jefferson, and then you're going to have to hope that they don't also do the same to Hawkinson. Because your second and third receivers are new.
Our second receiver is Jordan Addison. He's doing exactly all the right things you want to see a wide receiver do, like getting arrested for driving way too goddamn fast. Like that's pure wide receiver fucking.
Gotta go fast, man.
I think KJ Osborne is. It's a put up or shut up year for KJ Osborne.
Bullshit.
I think the Bears and Lions might win this division. What do I know?
So here's the Lions. right? I kind of like that team, except for one factor. I still think Jared Goff is a really bad quarterback.
The fact that they're the fucking Lions. Like,
I don't think that matters. Dan Campbell's got that team doing well, and they were dangerous at the end of last season. I just don't trust Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is not a good quarterback, and he has a really good offensive line in front of him. If their offensive line takes an injury or two, he'll get pressured, and his two colors will show. And quite honestly, that goes for Kirk Cousins too. When Kirk Cousins gets pressured, he is dog shit. And the Bears have done that in previous years, where the Bears are just a crappy team with a good defense, and all they had to do was get in Kirk Cousins' face, and he melts.
so here's my thoughts on Kirk Cousins. If you're ever wondering, sit to yourself tomorrow at work and you think, what do they think of Kirk Cousins? Fucking hate him. Kirk Cousins is a perfectly okay quarterback. I don't think he's worth the $93 million guaranteed he makes. Kirk Cousins is... I don't know, it's just very like...
When he's got time, he's good.
Let's get back in the saddle.
If we get
When he's
every
got,
game-
and he's had, and I don't know why they still. I mean, Dalvin Cook is out there. There's no reason they can't sign to a different contract. If they were to go get him back,
question, because I know hockey doesn't allow it. In NFL, if you get caught by a team, are you allowed to sign with that same team? I know in...
no reason they can't go back and get him, and then I'll be really fucking. Because it's going to be a two. Because they'll have a ground game.
Let's take him to the wasteland.
I'm actually not super mad we lost Dalvin. Because... maybe it's because I look at too much like the super fucking nerdy numbers, but like, if you look at the super nerdy numbers on Dalvin Cook, he's not a good runner. Like, he's very much over his past his prime, over the hill, however you want to look at
He's
it.
past his prime, but he has great vision, and he's still hard to take down.
Like, he did, I think, 1,200 yards last year, where like all the expert nerdy numbers are saying he should have done like 15 to 18. Like,
I'm not ready to ride into the sunset.
I'm not super upset with the loss of Dalvin Cook.
I think you should be. I think you're going to a guy that is unproven, and
How do you play running back?
history.
So?
But history
Sorry?
proves that, you know, a guy that looks good on part-time or less than part-time carries, when he gets to full-time, more time than not, they can't handle. They wear down, or they.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if Alex has the answer,
Loyal disgrace.
but I don't. They have two guys who are within. We drafted a guy last year. We drafted a guy this year. I think you have to kind of maybe hope one of them's good. I don't know if Alexander Masters is every down back.
Oh, look
Personally,
at that. We got Smurfs that are upset that they lost.
I think the Vikings are in a weird spot of like, realistically, this should be the time to rebuild, but the rest of the division isn't at a spot where it's like, they should be rebuilding as the division leader. So it's like a weird, as the presumed division leader. I think the best thing for the Vikings, I think, this year is finishing third behind the Lions and the Bears. Because I think it'll jumpstart a, like, what we're doing isn't fucking working. We pushed all of our chips in with this current roster, which is the reason we're letting a lot of fucking long-time guys go. Because checks gotta get paid at some point, and they're not getting fucking... Yeah, Smurf babies, yeah. Can't wait. Guys, I out fucking DPS 2, DPS 4 guys. There's 5 guys.
Let us end
bud.
this.
Come on, Ash hasn't been out for 5 years yet.
Better get digging, Bob.
Come to me.
I'm the queen.
Hello.
Feeling more
30 seconds.
point me in the right direction.
Hold them back.
For all the jails.
Checking in.
Incoming.
Cleaning up. Tell the devil I
10 seconds. Surrender to my will. Team.
Hey,
blew him out of
Is
the
it wrong for
water.
me to ask Powerball numbers? You knew about fucking Ash that early? Like, I like the Bears this year. I think the Bears could win this division.
All right, so here's the bad thing about the Bears. All right,
They're the Bears.
their
The
offensive line.
they're the
their
Bears,
offensive line is
like-
still unproven. Their offensive line is still unproven. Their defensive line is still shit. It just is.
Y'all
They've
have a
improved
coach.
their secondary. They've improved their linebackers. They've improved their receivers. They've improved running backs. They have improved, and honestly, their offensive line has improved just by default. Their defensive line is still garbage. So,
Right.
Justin Fields has to stay healthy, and they have to score 30 points a game.
Okay, so this is the real question. Justin Fields, yes or no? Is he the real thing or not?
Yes, he
Yes?
is. Yes.
They do have PJ Walker, and as a huge XFL fan, I'm a big fan of that. So,
He says yes, but also he's made of glass. Like,
Justin
No,
Fields.
he's not. No, he is not. He is not made of glass. That kid is tough. He took a
Arriving.
freaking beating last year, and he kept playing.
Yeah, you know why he took a beating last year? Because he plays with the fucking Bears.
Yeah, I agree. Out of all the teams in Chicago, and probably a lot of the teams in the Midwest, I trust this organization's new leadership by, way
I'm
more
the
than
last one you'll
I
ever
think they're doing it
cross.
absolutely right, and
You should focus on training.
I think it's going to prove out.
Don't waste your time playing games.
This year might not be the year, but
give them a try.
damn, they're much better. I think they're going to surprise some people. I hope so, at least, because I got nothing else to fucking watch.
I
I
would
can't
not
wait to
stay
cheer
in
for a
this
fourth
spaceship.
team name in 6
You
years.
hear what they make satellites out
I
of
mean,
these
if it
days?
makes you feel any good, Blake, the Chicago Fire are in 8th place, which is a playoff spot.
I've never been more ready for adventure.
Because I'm always trying to convert people to MLS fans.
5.
You know, if I knew when the MLS games were, I would watch them more
1.
often.
Attackers
Saturday.
incoming.
They're literally all Saturday. Ever since they've gone to Apple TV this year, it's miserable because they're all fucking Saturday.
She's gonna blow. I get it.
Who the hell was charged?
What the hell is this?
I mean, anything he wants, but he's not being pressured by another tank.
That's true.
Nice shot.
Gonna hit your fucking. You guys don't mind if I play fucking
Okay.
tank as Hanzo, right?
I know.
No, don't fucking pull me back, Life Weaver. I will shit on your fucking. I will. Your fucking family lineage.
Enemy returns on the grave.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fucking. Oh, no, I'm not gonna fire a fucking hole. Goddamn.
I don't know if I can get this guys off.
Blake, you should watch MLS. That's what I'm getting at. Goes like an
We'll
okay
see.
team. Here's where the MLS is at right now. They just signed one of the best players in the world. And we're all going to be subject to getting shit on by Miami.
In the 93rd minute.
Cincinnati's a top fucking team, and they've only been in the team for like 3 years. So, like, you know, whatever.
Is Kansas City still doing like stupid shit?
In regards to what?
Like winning games that they have no business winning?
Kansas City's in 11th, and they are not in the playoff spot.
Or not Kansas City. What was the new
St. Louis?
team? St. Louis, yeah.
I'm sorry, you mean Western fucking leaders? St. Louis?
I know one thing. Someone's gonna pay.
Yes. Yes. St. Louis is currently leading the West by about 4 points. I was at the aquarium this weekend and we saw 2 jerseys, 2 MLS jerseys. Because I'm the type of guy who like fucking looks at that shit. The 2 jerseys I saw, one Philadelphia Union jersey, which, you know, makes sense. And one St. Louis City FC jersey. on a kid, and it was the road jersey. Like, what does that tell you? That's a fan. That's what it is.
Oh,
God damn your recall.
Okay? What the
Yeah.
fuck I do?
You recalled. And it just turned everyone on to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You won't get the best of me. I am always ready to learn.
God dang it, man.
Big ass fan boy.
Tank is just not tanking.
I gotta play. Do I gotta play tank after this? It sounds like I gotta. I'm just done with. I like playing DPS, but I like not having a shithead. And if we do have a shithead for a tank, I think it would maybe a shithead. Because these guys know the way my shithead brain works. Like. Am I wrong?
Not your fault. Yeah.
Holy shit, we won a team play.
Yeah. St. Louis is leading the West. Sporting's in 11th. DC United is in 9th and holding on to the last
Wildcard spot?
playoff spot, yeah. I just assumed you're a DC United fan because you're a Caps fan. Maybe that's wrong of me.
I mean, the Union might be like the one sports team that I'll cheer for here.
The Union are in 3rd. You know what I love about the Union? And like, I say this to Kelly all the time, like not all the time, but like anytime I see it, is anytime the mascots of Philadelphia are doing something like like they'll be doing like type of event where the mascots go, you know what I mean, like a city type thing where all the sports mascots go. It's always the 5 of them, including the Union mascot.
No.
And it's very much like, I don't know how much you guys are huge baseball fan, like baseball historians like I am, but like it reads very much to me the same way that like in 2009 when Philly had that really dope rotation, and that was called the Four Aces, they refused to be referred to as the Four Aces because they were like, Joe Blanton's an equal member of us, so they were referred to as
I
Fat Joe.
remember that.
It was Fat Joe and the Terror Squad. Like, that's how I feel about the Union. The Union mascot is anywhere you see like Eagles mascot, Brady, Fanatic, Six's mascot, the Union mascot, whose name I forget, is always
I
there.
aim to devastate.
And I think that's awesome.
I'll see this matter resolved.
Yeah, the Union are in 3rd, the DC's in 9th, Inter Miami's in 15th. That's not gonna fucking last, huh? Because they broke all the fucking rules.
Our foes make such a nuisance of themselves.
Sporting is in 11th. Knox, I will tell you, if I go to Kansas City next year, I do want to go to a fucking sporting game.
Okay.
That's... I don't know if your children like soccer, but I might drag them to a fucking soccer game.
Yeah, I will go.
Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Payload advances.
We have a list of like restaurants we want to go to, so we just started a list of like places we might want to go on vacation. Kelly's like, I want to go to Maine. I was like, put Kansas City on there, like, because like I've been wanting to go to Kansas City for a while, and then like that's what it is. It's been like, honestly, I know someone who used to work for. I used to work for. I used to know someone who worked for. He might still work for Sporting. And he'd always talk about how awesome it was. So I want to go see that. And, like barbecue is obviously. It's one of those places that's like it'll probably be really good.
I always want to see a baseball game in Kansas City. I always want to go to that park.
Dolphins.
Here's the problem: is as a Mets fan, I refuse to acknowledge that team's existence. So.
Jeez, man.
Speaking of baseball,
no
in
one can hide
Kansas City,
from my
today
sight.
is I don't have the number in front of me, but it's the anniversary of the George Brett game.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, where you
car.
shit? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm uncaught of these guys. I'm playing like garbage.
Time
and
to
I'm
teach
not,
these bugs some manners.
Actually, maybe I'll play tank after. I don't know. I'm playing like pure shit. So.
Oh, shit. Our tank's
Do you want me to play tank or you want me just to call? Like, I might just call it.
It's up to you.
I'm not fucking accurate. Tank sucks. Bites ass.
That was a headshot, but okay. Apparently Soldier has 400 health now.
It's getting interesting.
Oh, and Blake, you don't have to, going back to I know the Vikings suck. Like, you don't need to preface, like, I know they're your team, but no, fuck them. They're fucking terrible. Like,
I mean, the Bears or the Vikings?
for the Vikings, when you were like, I know they're your team, but no one can tell me something about the Vikings that I don't already know. Like, do you know how I became a Vikings fan?
I think you may have told me before, but I forget.
So the story behind them is when I started watching football. So before I really knew anything about football, I was a Cowboys fan because I just knew Cowboys good. And I started watching football in like I was 7, 8 years old. I feel like that's about the age when you can start like making your own mind about teams. So the first memories of Vikings I have was the 1998 roster. Culpepper, Moss, Carter. Very high-powered offense. The 1998 Vikings, you might know, did not go to the fucking Super Bowl.
Wasn't that Morton Anderson that missed?
It was Gary Anderson. He hadn't missed a kick all season, and yes, it is. The first kick he missed all season was the game winner. Would have still been a game.
I remember watching that live.
It is to this date. If I ever feel like my self-esteem is too high and I need to take myself down a couple notches, there's two very specific sporting things that I watch. That is number 2.
Play of the game.
Well, it's funny how you say 7 and 8 years old is when you are able to pick your team. 8 years old is when I had the 85 Bears. So
So
and it's been all downhill since then.
The 85. I mean, I'm gonna make you feel old right now. The 85 Bears happened when I was -5 years old.
The Bears.
No, that was the time. That was the. I mean, everybody was a Bears fan. And you know, when they went to the Super Bowl again, it's just when that team does really well. Chicago is a different place. You know, it's not the same when the Blackhawks do well, or when one of the baseball teams is doing well, or when
is Chicago
the
a mostly
Bulls that win their
football city?
championship. It's a Chicago is a melting pot, right? So it's an everything city, but there's something about when the Bears are doing well, the city just shuts down on Sunday, and Monday's like, you know, either a party or it's you know, sad, pathetic. It just, it just feels that way.
So I gotta ask you a question. I know you're very. I'm back, by the way, so you can start. I'll play one more as tank. So you said you were about 7, 8 years old when 85 Bears happened. I'm gonna take you back in time. 1985. Are you rocking the Jim McMahon headband?
Oh yeah. I had a poster too and everything.
Jim McMahon. Here's the thing. I can't even shit on the 80. I can shit on the 85 Bears, but like, because Vikings have never won shit. They've never won anything.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember when it was.
Did you do the Super Bowl shuffle?
Did the Super Bowl shuffle? I have the videotape still. Like that still exists. I remember.
Do Bill Swirsky and the super fans mean anything to you?
Yes. They mean everything. Like.
Dear sister.
No, I remember, you know, seasons afterwards too, when you know, McMahon got hurt and they had to run Doug Flutie, they had to run Mike Tomczak.
They had Flutie?
Yeah,
I did not know they had Doug
Flutie.
Flutie.
That was a Mike Ditka draft pick, and that definitely did not work out. And you know, McMahon got hurt because of what's his name, Charles something on the Packers. Why can't I remember his name? He purposely at the end of a play, like he threw the ball away. Play was dead for a good 3 seconds. He picked up McMahon and like body slammed him on his shoulder, and his season was over.
So here's the thing I remember about Flutie, and Flutie is the weird part of like, Flutie was already an NFL quarterback when I was a kid. But in retrospect, how I remember Flutie is
now arriving at Young Tower.
as a college quarterback, because Flutie went to BC. BU?
Yeah. Boston. It was Boston.
Boston College or Boston University?
Boston College, I think.
Okay, so Flutie went to BC, and I don't know if you know this. BC played in Miami, which is where this is a huge Hurricanes fan, which is where Miami comes from.
All of us.
he put up like that Hail Mary. The Hail Flutie is a very real thing.
Hey, keep the comms clear,
And
please.
it's great
This
hearing
is the discipline the commander is known
the Miami
for.
like secondary
I'm
talk about it
about to
because
be
they're
known
like,
for kicking
we
your
let
butt.
him throw that ball because we didn't think he could make that ball. Like,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
oh, this is my last one, guys.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Pools open, huh? Jump it in.
It's not fucking push map. Push map sucks. Oh, cool. This is my favorite part of tanking. When both of us have decided beforehand that neither one of us wants to play tank.
Get out of my game.
The honor of a lifetime.
Yeah, Hell Blue D. Maximus team has won Super Bowl, so we don't give a shit what he says
Not
right
so
now.
fast.
I don't actually know who Ross's football team is, if he even gives a shit. Because I know he roots. It's actually probably Washington,
Better
if I had
luck
to
next
guess, which
time.
is probably.
Like I said, I'm gonna cheer for
Disrupting.
a fourth team name in 6 years.
Railgun charge.
I was gonna say, they just got sold and they're already like debating a fucking.
Yeah.
So one of the things that they're doing this year, and I don't know if it's I don't know if this one seems like the NFL is pushing, or if it's just all the teams coincidentally have the same idea. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Is classic jerseys.
Yeah. Like Tennessee's gonna be wearing an Oilers jersey this year.
Minnesota's wearing the old, like old early '90s jerseys. Give me 1 second.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
Like, yeah. Edmonton just announced the Edmonton.
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
They just announced the Edmonton Oilers jerseys. Figure out what team it is.
The Tennessee Titans Oilers jerseys.
Although,
Railgun powered
no,
and
something
ready to
really
fire.
hasn't worked out, but they're like, is every team doing it? And he's a Giants fan, so obviously Washington came up with it. He's like, what do they even throw back to? Like, they can't use any of their throwbacks.
I mean, they can. Just, like, take the spear out.
Honestly, I
And
think
put
the
something else
spear
in.
look would be okay. I think it would be, it's the, I think it's the other logo that's the big issue. The, like, great character. I think if you use the spear, you'd be okay.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix.
You know what I mean?
Efficient design at work.
Or throw back to the football team, because those football team uniforms were dope. And maybe it's because I'm an MLS fan and like the name football team doesn't bother me. Like, not having a real team name just doesn't. I don't see it as that big of a thing.
Area denied. This ends now. This ends now. Round number. Watch yourself.
Shit.
You're done.
It's the after service.
Hitting the ground running.
Come over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Not so fast.
Bad. Where Michigan going? Like,
We used to go to Saugatuck, but that's out of our price range now.
okay, let me rephrase that. In the most general terms, and let's pretend I don't know shit about
Need a new
Michigan,
paint job after
because
this.
not fucking covered in my.
It's on the Lake Michigan side, so west side.
Is that the upper part? Is it the mid part, or is it the upper part? Is that like in the mix or is that?
How does that miss?
Mitten, I guess you could say. So it's only like a couple hours outside the Chicagoland area.
Cheers, Squire.
That's not bad.
My ultimate device
You gotta
is
drive through
safe.
Indiana, and
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. 'Cause Indiana sucks as a pulp.
it's bad. I think they purposely do construction on cars entering Indiana from Chicago. It's always bad. It's been that way for decades.
Remember the time you ever heard anything good about the state of Indiana? Me neither.
Very good.
Yeah, Larrysburg has done more for Indiana than. Larrysburg's gonna have to do some shit in like recent just to fucking undo all the shit a current kind of more well-known Indiana has done. Oh, I don't have.
Start your engines.
First round, 1.
3 times the charm.
What?
Dear diary, today I blew
Score
in a
What?
row.
0.
Junkrat's voice
Then-
line.
I missed that voice line entirely.
Dear diary, today I blew up several people in a row.
Much lies in
That's
store.
great.
Let us see to it.
I like the one where he kills Soldier though. Dear diary, today I blew up a fossil.
Watch your flanks. They might try something.
Couple of dashing rogues. That's his best voice line. Convince me otherwise.
5, 4, 3,
Guys, like,
1.
together, we're never seen apart.
Capture the objective.
I don't know what you're not getting.
I'm convinced the Australians have the best voice lines in this entire game. Between those and the like
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I got Doomfist,
The objective is now
You're a real life. Caught you staring. Objective captured.
I recalled. I recalled.
And she's back in the game. Playing the trouble never gets old. Back in the
Who
fight.
you there's Sombra or something? You get those? Doom or what?
Drop the ball. Surprise!
Doom isn't really the problem.
Area denial.
I have the objective.
Meteor strike.
Triple dash. Back in the fight.
we should maybe be able to take this.
Performance.
Where are we? I'm front ways. We go sideways. I'm front ways. So let's coordinate this. No, we'll be able to take it.
I don't think we have to coordinate anything. Who's on pro?
One point.
I'll just take the objective.
1 point now. Mercy.
I gotta trap that guy.
I am so beyond sick of getting hit when I am fucking trying to recall.
Got you staring.
No, I have shatter here, so we're gonna shatter. If we get to it.
Get sold.
We won't try to get to it.
I can get you overtime.
Never get sold.
Score 1-1.
I still can't believe how tall you've gotten.
And now I can lift you with one arm.
You'll have to catch me first.
We gotta counter
In
tank
my
and
world,
DPS.
there are no secrets.
Well, I mean, that's
5, 4,
the whole thing. Okay.
2,
I mean, they ran Doomfist. You don't need to counter.
3.
Sucks.
Capture the objective.
Like, I gotta stop playing like an asshole. Like, fine.
Moira by your side.
No, we
But that
need
was
to
a
kill the Mercy.
Fuck it. Yeah, 100%.
Tengo que irme. Feeling much better. You're mine now.
I mean, I can't
Much
counter
better.
shit when I'm dead.
Sistema
So,
comprometido. ¿Qué onda? Peace. Always plan an exit. Translocator set. System compromised. My will. No vaya a ser que lo necesite. ¿Ganaste?
Dodge this.
I hate her support.
Meteor
I
strike.
hope they get fucking crushed. Like,
Let me try that again.
I hope they get some shit that only House can solve. Like, fucking
Always plan an exit.
In the fucking spawn door.
Trying to keep me out? I don't think so.
that's, we have to get the point here.
Translocators
Like,
in place. You're mine now.
if we don't get the point, we suck as human beings.
Apagando las luces. Catch you later. Translocator set. Mucho mejor. Hack complete. Double kill. System hack. Gotta go. Always plan an exit. System compromised. Adapt to this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
A darle otra vez. Translocators in place. You're mine now.
Not so fast.
Fuck, man. This is.
This ends now.
Cool, I'm done.
Yeet.
Gentlemen, have a wonderful evening.
You as well.
It's it.
I'll
Later.
catch you tomorrow or something.
Yep.